Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're doing something completely different. We're going to make a series of videos here over the next month or so, geared more towards the newer players that are coming in. You know, it's 2024, some people may have got this for Christmas. And I just want to give a full update, you know, a year after release on what I use as far as players, how I play shots, and they'll all go into a full series playlist on the YouTube channel for, you know, newer players, or, you know, anybody might be able to gather a little bit of information from this. So without further ado, today we're going to start with what I use as my golfer. We're going to talk about skill points and all of that good stuff. So you go into my player page, it brings you here. All right, this will show you everything. We'll start with this page here, skill page. This is really important. You're going to gain skill points as you play. You get a certain amount and then you get capped. So, but it gives you tons. And we're going to go over, not every single one, but we're going to go over a lot of these and why they matter to everybody. So we'll just start with this driver here. They get activated as you play. So normal shots receive a swing path boost off the tee. We want swing path because swing path is very hard in this game. That's your blue line. If you miss right or left, it has a pretty big effect on your shot. Basically, we max this out in level 3. If you miss 2 fairways, it activates, so you get a better swing path boost. As you get better, you may not need this, and I may go through and redo a lot of these, but there's so many options here. There's too much to go over all of it, and if anybody really wants help with this, leave a comment, you know, down below, and I will answer every single question on this video. I can make you a private video and send it to you personally for just you. I'm very happy to do that. So I'm not going to spend a ton of time here, but like I said, leave me a comment and I will tailor a video specifically to you. I do want to talk about these end ones though, because these are the most important. Once you get these are your passive effects. So the thing with this is not a 1, 2, 3. This is, if you max it up once, you're going to get a passive effect of either transition, swing path, or timing. If you want the transition boost, you only level this up once. Leveling it up 3 times will not get you a transition, swing path, and timing boost all at once. You only get to pick one of these. So it's very important to find out the way you play and then use that accordingly as far as how you want to boost yourself up. You know, if you find yourself with bad timing, I think that's a great option, especially off the tee. It helps me a lot. But it'll really be tailored to how you play. Same with this, right? So I leveled this one up to level 2, and we're gonna get timing here. So again, all this helps. I don't carry a hybrid in my bag. I'll probably get into that in a few minutes here. The reason for that is so I could save the skill points. A lot of the good, you know, really top tier players in this game, they use hybrids. They're good out of the rough. There's a lot of use cases for a hybrid, but for me personally, this is the way I play. It works for me. And like I said, a lot of this game is just what works for you. So that's that. We're going to have nothing on this. We don't carry hybrid in the bag. Same thing with the iron. I'm not going to just go over this whole thing, but this is what I do. Take a screenshot of it. Maybe it'll help you. The putting is the most important thing in this game as far as the skills go, as far as I'm concerned. As you can see, I'm pretty much max level on all my putting. There's another reason for that. Again, I'll go over that in a minute. But the main thing is putting. Your putt weight in this game is incredibly important. And what that is when you line up for a putt, it's going to put your cursor somewhere, and that's your putt weight. So that's where the game will tell you you should aim. The higher your putt weight, the better that starting point will be. So if you're on a downhill putt, it's going to put you at a spot. If your putt weight's really low, you're going to have to adjust that a lot. If your putt weight's really good, you may not have to adjust it as much. So it's going to help you putt. And putting is the hardest part of this game, other than tempo. The only thing I don't recommend is this greenskeeper. You do not want to roll boost on the green. This is silly. Do not put roll boost on the green. You want to be able to control your ball as best as you can, you don't need it rolling anymore. Trust me, once you get to higher green speeds, it is a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. So there we go. That's that for the skills. Archetype, there's a bunch of different archetypes. It's gonna tailor to your play style again. If you're really bad at putting, maybe you start with this. It'll help with your putting quite a bit. However, I think Woodsman is the best archetype in the game. I've used a few of them. Powerhouse, a lot of people use at the beginning because you get the extra power. The problem is because you get so much power, it really hurts, your timing and all these other things. But, if you're on PS5 and your timing's good right out of the box, maybe this is for you. It's really going to depend on you. But Woodsman, I've used it since the very beginning. It's a very all-around type of archetype, and you can build your clubs around it. So even though I only have 70 power, where Powerhouse has 81, when we get into the clubs, I'll show you why that doesn't really matter. You can build your clubs up to the power you want with the fittings. So this is a really good all-around. The putting is a little weak, but that's why in that skill section, we've leveled everything up. So that's going to help us there. And then as we get a feel for putting, it will really help you out. So again, if you want to go over all these, leave me a comment. I'm happy to go through more so why I think Woodsman's better. But try them out, see what works for you. I would suggest starting on Woodsman, though, if you're brand new to the game. I think this will be the best archetype for you. All right, moving into the clubs. There's a lot with the clubs in this game. It can be confusing. It still can be confusing for me. Basically, there's a tier system with each club. So you get these fittings, right? You get a head fitting, a shaft fitting, and a grip fitting. Ideally, you want these red legendary fittings. They're the best ones in the game. It's gray, green, blue, purple, and then red. Each one, they have different skills to them that will boost your power, your timing. Like this is a power one that I use. You also have the swing path, so it'll help with your swing path. It's really all dependent on what you want to do. So I'd lose 3 power here. I want the power on my driver, so I'm going to use it. I know it can get confusing, but you can kind of simplify it if you want. I'm not even fully leveled up. I've been playing this game for a long time. I'm not even fully leveled on everything. As far as the putter goes, we want to get as much putt weight as possible on that putter. Especially if you're going to use Woodsman, this will boost your putt weight. So Woodsman archetype is only like a 62 putt weight, but look, we boosted it all the way up to the 82. And then with our skill points, we boosted it even further when everything's active. So there's ways around every archetype to build your clubs to help you. I hope this helps. I don't know if I'm being as clear as I could be, but if we go into our sand wedge, all these fittings combined have added all these to the clubs. You can kind of tell, what you want. You want to shape your wedges a little bit more. You find some shaping fittings. If you want more power to get more distance out of each club, you can do that. It tells you your yardages. So you kind of want to build a bag so your yardages are split, so you can hit a lot of different kinds of shots. This is my biggest gap, again, because I don't use a hybrid. I don't have a club in between, but you could partial a 3-wood. There's things you can, do to get around it. You can also buy different ball sleeves. I personally think the ball sleeves are stupid. They shouldn't be in the game. I'm not even going to go over it, to be honest with you. If you want ball sleeves tutorial, go find Respawn. Respawn made a video about a year ago on all the ball sleeves. If you want that, Respawn TV on YouTube. Free plug for you, buddy. But I'm not going to do it. Play with the normal ball. The game was built that way. I know if you get into competitive, you can use different ball types. That's just silly to me. Just get good with the normal ball, guys. You'll be better for it in the long run. I don't think I have to talk about anything else here. If anyone has any questions, leave me a comment. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next tutorial.